You're recording, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Missy, it's good to finally meet you.
Yeah, whatever.
Um, so why don't you tell me how you're feeling? How are you feeling today?
Right now I'm pissed.
Pissed, angry. What seems to be bothering you today?
Um, I don't want to be here. I mean, CPS said I had to come in
Mm-hmm.
and talk with you because otherwise I can't get my kids back.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's bull. I don't want to do it, but I'm here. So,
I, I, I certainly understand your feelings of not wanting to be here. Perhaps you feel a little coerced. Um, can I ask you about your children?
oh yeah. I've got a 7-year-old boy
Okay,
and a 9-year-old girl.
okay,
They're great kids.
yeah.
hmm
What are their names?
Savannah and Kyle.
Good names. Good. So what exactly happened with CPS?
God, it was so stupid. Um, I like to go out on the weekends with my friends because the kids are with their dad.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some free time because I'm always working.
Mm-hmm.
And when I go out, I like to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I do some drinking and smoke a little meth. No big deal.
Okay.
But, it's kids aren't home. Nobody's being harmed. But when I went to pick them up last time, evidently I still look bad.
Mm-hmm.
And their dad called CPS on me. And when CPS got there, it was a Thursday night, and I'd been partying with some friends, so they found some stuff on my friend, arrested him, drug tested us both,
Mm-hmm.
and now I've got to go through all this stuff
Right.
to
Right.
be able to get my kids back. And of course, their dad is loving this.
Well, I could.
Still take that.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. Well, I could see how this sort of uh, the sort of action that your husband took,
Ex
ex-husband.
husband.
I'm sorry. I do apologize. That won't
Thank
happen
you.
again. I could see how this has negatively affected you, taking your children away. Of course, you love your children very much. Do you see, perhaps from your ex-husband's point of view, the maybe the effects of your partying might have in front of your children?
Who do you think got me started on it? But no, he went
Mm,
and got cleaned up.
okay.
So, he's oh so mighty.
Mm,
And I'm not high in front of my kids all that often, and I can control what I'm doing.
okay. When you say not that often,
Well,
when we're talking about often,
well, like usually my friends come over because I get off work at 5 on Thursday. I work 4 days a week,
mm,
and they'll come over and we'll start having some fun, watching movies, etc. Like on Thursday night.
mm,
Take the kids to their dad on Friday, pick them up on Sunday. It's only 4 days a week, 3 days a week, whatever. Thursday night to Sunday. So the kids don't see me party all that much. And usually when I have friends over, I put them in their rooms and they can go do their stuff.
okay,
I do my stuff.
okay. Um, have they ever, your children, have they ever brought up? Do they know, number one, that you do use these substances?
Eh, they know I drank,
Okay,
obviously, because they see the bottles at the house.
okay,
As far as the meth, I think they know because when their dad and I were both using when we were still together,
mm,
when we separated, he went and got cleaned up. They knew Daddy was in rehab and they knew what for because it
mm,
was only like a year and a half ago. So they were, old enough to understand. But they've never really said anything about it.
They've never said anything about your drinking either.
Only, like, oh, Mom, I wish you weren't drinking so you could run us to McDonald's, or because I won't drink with them in the car, or
Well,
drive with them in the car.
that's very commendable, because enough times a lot of parents do, they make that mistake.
Yeah,
It's good that you have that boundary.
yeah, that's one I won't. I had a friend that lost his life like that, and I won't do that.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
But yeah, that's really the only time they've, it if it impacts them directly, like I can't, drive them to McDonald's or to a friend's house or something.
Hmm.
But other than that, they've really never said anything.
Okay. What I'm gonna pose to you is might be a little difficult to process, but do you see how you're using perhaps led to the removal of your being their guardian? Do you see how that perhaps your actions precipitated this?
I Legally, I see it.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's not legal. I know that. I'm not supposed to be doing it, but I've never hurt my kids. Never,
That's good.
never. They've never been impacted by this
Hmm.
very much. So yeah, I mean, I can see legally that I screwed up, and that's why the kids aren't here. But I mean, come on, everybody screws up. Not
They do.
everybody doesn't get their kids taken
Absolutely.
away.
Well, this is also true. You're just stuck in a very unfortunate position. But can I ask you how you view yourself as a parent?
Probably average,
Average.
you know.
What is so average of you being a parent?
Well, I mean, I give myself points because I don't beat my kids. Um, there's always food in the house. They're always they've got clean clothes, and they're bathed and all
Well,
that.
that's a very
You know,
suitable parent. It sounds like you're providing the basic needs, the needs of your children.
and then it's I try to be there for them. When they need to talk about something.
Hmm.
And yeah, I realize that when I'm partying, I'm not listening to them, and I need to do that.
Yeah, your children need somebody to be there for them.
And they need mom 7 days a week, not just four.
No, but you got to understand that for you to bring this out into this conversation, that takes a lot of courage and it takes a lot of insight. And I think that that's the first step towards, I think, progress. And I think this is the first step towards a good direction for you.
But I don't want to hurt my kids.
Yeah, understandable. Nobody wants to
I just want
deliver.
my babies
Yeah.
back. And I don't know how you think you're going to help me with this. I mean, I've done rehab, and it didn't work.
Well, sadly, sometimes when you go into treatment, the one time isn't enough. Sadly, it isn't. I wish that there was a way that one time treatment could work, but sometimes people have to go multiple times before any kind of effect takes place. The thing is, can I can help you, but I can't give you the answers. But if you're willing to help me help you, then I think we're making the first step towards progress.
I'll do whatever I have to get my babies.
Okay, that's very good. Um, let's meet again. I'd like to meet you again sometime next week if it's possible. Is this something that is this something you'd be willing to do? I think maybe um, possible treatment. let's get you into treatment, and that way the courts can see that you're making active steps towards a recovery. And
Do you think I can?
I think you can. I see a lot of potential. Your emotions and how you feel about your kids is, but the thing is, you have to get sober for you. Number one, children are a great motivator, but this has got to be for you.
Yeah. I think when he left and he got sober, I just kind of went off the deep end
Mm-hmm.
because that was my family. I mean, and now I don't know who I am.
Okay. Well, you have to surround yourself around a good bunch of people. Do you have any friends, family?
Um, I have a sister who lives in Alaska, but
Mm,
I've got a real good friend up in Temple,
okay. Do you
and
feel like she would be a suitable presence for you?
if I can get into a rehab up there,
Uh,
that would probably help.
okay, let's look into that. Let's meet next week. Right now, we're taking baby steps, and you just took a very big step, though, and I commend you for that. And we're gonna work on getting your kids back. So thank you, Missy, and we'll see you next week.
Okay, see you next week.